So the episode starts off with basically the hot pepper challenge, and I like that they're doing this because it's different, and that it's not the same as we see on other reality shows. So basically, all the girls have to eat like a full hot pepper and don't drink like milk or water or whatever until like a minute after. So Kenzie ends up eating a hot pepper, and then Leilani ends up Lele, as the girls call her, eats one of the peppers too. So because of that, they too have to compete. So we'll get to that later. So they do a tug of war challenge, right? Kenzie and Leilani. Mind you, Kenzie, y'all know, is trans. She's gonna be stronger than Leilani. So she ends up losing. And I didn't like Leilani's attitude because she was hella shady for no reason. Like, she was just like, it's obvious why she won. Yeah, duh. It makes sense. Like, okay, girl, like, we get that Kenzie is trans, but pipe your ass down, girl. Like, it's not that serious. Like, that shit was kind of pissing me off. Like, oh my God, like, damn. You would have thought it was a freaking $1 million on the line the way Leilani was acting. And the producers, y'all hella shady for that. Cause y'all, in my opinion, okay. Cause I talked about this with Naj in the interview. So stay tuned for the Naj interview. And y'all, this is like my third time uploading this recap because there was something wrong with my computer and like StreamYard and stuff, but I fixed it. Thank you, God. But we talked about this in the thing, and Naj was basically saying like it was like the producers didn't really set that up because there was no way they could have predicted that it was gonna be Kenzie and Leilani. But they could have changed it up knowing damn well that like Kenzie's gonna win. And Kenzie didn't even try to play with the girl. She dragged her through the floor like a damn rag. Remember how Mama Joyce called Carmen? She was like, Carmen, why you call Christopher? She was like, you call Crystal again and I'm gonna drag you up and down the street like you was a damn rag. That's what Kenzie did to Leilani. She dragged up and down the street like she was a damn rag. So after that happens, they put all the girls in the confessionals and they start showing them what each other was saying about each other. And that shit was so fucking genius. Like, the fact that they thought about this was freaking like a fucking one and a fucking amazing. So Zoe, they show Zoe talking shit about Adina. She's just like, yeah, like I don't think like I feel like Adina, she not really pushing for real. Like the blue girls, you know, we beat her by 10. Like, she not really pushing for real. And then Kizzy's just like, some of these bitches, they just not giving. And like Zoe, that bitch, you know, she childlike. Like, that bitch is like a child. Like, that's what I think about Zoe. And then we saw ET talk shit. She was just like, oh, like I want another trans girl in the house because I want them to fight. Not gonna lie, I'm messy like that too. I thought the same motherfucking thing. Not gonna fucking lie. I thought the same motherfucking thing. I want another trans girl in the house because it would make it better. Like, it would be a lot more drama because the two trans girls in the house, they're cool. Like, they're really, really cool. So they're not going to get into it. And then after that happens, they shut the screens down or whatever. And Cripsess ends up sneaking brown sugar. And then she's like, fair fade. She ended up sneaking brown sugar or whatever. And next thing you know, Naj, she was one of the first ones to fight. She gets up, she pussyfoots around the couch, slowly walking. Kayla, dumbass, just sitting there looking at her like, I'm Kayla motherfucking Benz. I don't know what this whole walking upon me like. I'm like, girl, Kayla, get up. You're just sitting down like an idiot. Like, this girl finna run up on you, girl. Bust a move, girl. You're just sitting there. So next thing you know, Naj ends up hitting her. Naj won. I don't know why people be debating if she won or not between her and Kayla. Kayla can't fight versus Naj. I'm sorry. It's just facts. And nobody's trying to make it seem like Naj like the heavyweight champion. But the bitch can fight. Like, y'all gotta give props when it's due. I hate when people try to not give somebody their props just because they don't like them. That's what I hate about some of these Blue Girls and South Central Baddie fans. Chris was just like, fair fade. I had to sneak that hoe. You wasn't fucking with your homie. Yeah, fair fade. Because she snuck brown sugar. And then next thing you know, Kenzie decides to call out Kaylani. So because it was like, anybody that's want to fight, anybody that's got no beef. So then Kenzie was like, not gonna lie, Leilani, I got a beef with you. That shit you said the other day, I wasn't fucking with it. I wasn't fucking with that shit, bro. I wasn't fucking with that shit. It run me the wrong way. It run me the wrong motherfucking way, bro. So Leilani's just like, what? Like, what do you mean? I'm not feeling your energy right now. Because, you know, this is Miss Herbal, Miss, you know, Tease or whatever. So what I got from the conversation, it looked like they edited it out or they didn't catch it on camera. It looked like they went over some nigga's house and then I guess the niggas, I guess, peeped that Kenzie was trans, and like she was feeling uncomfortable, and Kenzie felt like, why are you kicking with the niggas? Because I guess Leilani was laughing with the niggas and wasn't checking on Kenzie to see if she was good. So Kenzie felt some type of way about that shit. So I wish they had caught this on camera, but they didn't. So Kenzie, I'm glad this conversation also was shown, because it shows how like trans people could take offense and are on the defensive because of their situation. And you know, that whole Santana versus women thing. So I'm glad that they showed this on the show. Shout out to South Central Baddies, because they're coming through with the editing. Like the editing, and like they're starting to compete with Zeus type level. Like, not gonna lie. The editing was nice. The storylines are cohesive. It's all making sense. So I fuck with it. So Leilani's just like, my third eye is open. What do you mean? Like, I wasn't trying to make you feel some type of way. And then Kenzie's just like, you call me a nigga. You call me a motherfucking nigga. I heard you call me a nigga. And you was kicking with them. Why the fuck was you kicking with them? And Leilani was just like, you told my baby, you said my baby daddy was in hell. Kenzie was like, he might be. He might be. Not gonna lie, I started laughing at that point, because I'm like, how you gonna tell somebody dead family member or relative is in hell? You will never say that shit. That's wrong. So Kenzie, you wrong for that. But I do get where Kenzie was coming from. It seemed like Leilani wasn't listening to hear. She was just listening to respond. So I get 100% where Kenzie was coming from. So that conversation ended, whatever. So Kenzie was just like, you know, like, I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't gonna fuck with you, but like, ain't shit sweet. You feel me? Ain't shit sweet. The fuck? Bitch, we ain't in no sugar factory. You feel me? I don't got no candy. Ain't shit sweet. It's sour, bitch. The fuck? So she felt some type of way or whatever. So, like I said, I'm glad this conversation was shown. And the next thing you know, they Cripsess confronts Adrian about her confessional. So she was just like, say how you really feel. Like, if you feel some type of way that Zoe pressing you, give her a fair face. Say how you really feel. So the whole time, Adrian's just like, mind you, when they showed the confessionals, when everybody was watching it, she was just like, you know, I don't really too much vibe with, you know, Cripsess and like Zoe and them and stuff. But, you know, I like me. And that's the most important, because I like me. You like me. We like each other. I'm like, bro, if she say that shit one more time, bitch, this ain't fucking Barney. I like me. You like me. We are a perfect family. I'm so this girl. That shit was funny. So she was just like, I like me. Like, I don't get it. I like me. Fuck is you talking about? I like me. Right? So Cripsess confronted her. So basically trying to get her to like fight Zoe. So of course, Adrian, to me, this house don't seem like the house for her. And I'm kind of scared for that white blonde girl that's on Blue Girls Club last season, this season, season 4, that's going to be on South Central Baddies next season, because they're going to tear that girl up. So hopefully she come in with some Brillo pads and some protection gear, because baby, they're going to fuck you up, baby, because Adrian looked really, really scared. So then next thing you know, we see a scene with Kayla. She was pissed. She was just like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I fight that hoe every day. That's on the Max. That's on the Crips. The fuck is you talking about? She like, ooh. Like, she seems all like freaking meek and sad in this series. Like, it's like not the same person to me. So then they saw Zoe sitting with Adrian. And then Zoe was like, so do you want to fight? Like, do you want to fight? Heavy tongue and all. She like, do you want to fight? Okay, you want to fight? She gets up. It looked like Zoe punched the fuck out of Adrian. And then the episode ends off there. These episodes are actually really, really good versus last season. Because y'all, I binge watched the first season. That season was crazy and bad editing and just all over the place. Fighting over salmon, just dumb shit. But this season actually really, really good. So let me know what y'all thought about this episode, y'all. Did y'all enjoy it? What y'all thought about them showing the confessionals? Did y'all think that was funny, or y'all think that was going overboard and it was being a little bit too messy? So entertainers, leave your comments down below, and we are out, babies.
No personal thing.